Hello everybody, welcome back to Retro Game Revisited. Today we're going to be doing an Xbox 360 game. We're going to be doing Unreal Tournament 3. A little bit of history from the series. As you will have seen in my other video, I did the classic Unreal Tournament. That was, in my opinion, that was one of the best first-person shooter arena games that had ever been created. Not only were there hundreds and hundreds of mods for it, it just kept getting updated for a long time. The developers kept adding stuff to the game. They added maps, map packs, weapons, and they balanced the weapons as well, and they balanced some of the power-ups as well. Then you had Unreal Tournament 2003. A lot of people weren't very keen on it. They said that it was buggy, it wasn't quite the finished product, and it obviously wasn't, because the very next year, 2004, you had Unreal Tournament 2004, which was a much more complete package. For a start, in 2003, the version 2003, the assault mode was left out. No one understands why, because the assault mode was one of the best modes of the game. That's why people would play it. Unreal Tournament 2004 had it back. I think they still had the bombing run as well, which was kind of fun. It was like a sort of rollerball meets Unreal Tournament, I guess you could say. They took it in a very sporty direction with that, and me being a sports fan, I kind of enjoyed it. I thought it was a bit more fun. You can use your weapons to kill people, but then you had to get this ball and transfer it down the under and shoot it into the goal. So then there was a long gap. The Xbox games, Unreal Championship and Unreal Championship 2, the Leandri conflict, I haven't played those, but from what I gather, a lot of people said that the Unreal Championship was a medium to poor port of Unreal Tournament 2004, and I bought it because you can get it for like a penny on Amazon through certain stockists, and I got it not realising that it was not backwards compatible with the Xbox 360, so I'm going to have to borrow someone's Xbox. So then I found out that Unreal Championship 2, the Leandri conflict, is compatible, but, and I'm getting to my point, it's very heavily story based. Although you can just jump into instant action and just play any of the game modes that are in the thing, it's very story orientated. Now, the general gist of the story for Unreal Tournament, like the original Unreal Tournament 2003 and 4, was pretty much there was no story mode as such. You started off at the bottom and you created your own soldier or whatever combatant, and you would basically work your way up the ranks. You know, you'd fight in 8-player deathmatch that you have to win to advance and stuff like that. You basically played the game modes like as if it was a TV show tournament, which was the idea behind the story. You were basically in a televised tournament, a bit like Battle Royale, I suppose, but with a lot less school kids killing each other and a lot more money involved and stuff like that. You know, so I don't know. I liked that idea. That it was a bit like, you know, kind of like Smash TV, going that far back, you know, that sort of thing. But then we had Unreal Tournament 3, which is what we're going to play very soon. Just going to turn it down a bit. It's a bit loud. The issue I had with this game was that I bought it on Steam because the requirements were well within what my computer could handle. So I bought the black version. It's called Unreal Tournament Black version. I don't know what extras it gave me. As far as I'm aware, it didn't give me any extras at all. So I bought it and I played it for a bit, but the graphics were terrible. I had to play it on the lowest setting, like all the sliders set to like nearly zero. Any extra graphical details 0, shadows 0, you know, everything. and it was still choppy. So I was really upset. I mean, okay, I had to play it through Steam. Yeah, I know. Steam, you know, it's bad, and okay, but don't forget, I had Steam from when it was launched, back when they had Half-Life 2. I got the silver pack, which gave me all the all the Valve back catalogue, plus Half-Life 2, Portal, and everything else as they were released. So I thought that was a great deal, and then I just carried on using Steam from then, because it just, you know, I'd buy like physical copies of games, but then it would import it into Steam, so it was kind of playing it through Steam. I know now. I'm much wiser now, much older, much wiser. So when I got my 360, I thought, well, you know, I didn't really get a chance to really get into Unreal Tournament 3, so I thought, well, you know, I'll give it a go. So I bought a copy. It wasn't expensive. I got it for peanuts, because obviously, as we found out, it's not a great game. This one is exactly the same as the Leandria conflict. Apparently, it's heavily story related. It revolves around one character and his little group of mates, and they try and bring actual characters to it. It reminds me of if Halo met Mortal Kombat or something, because it just doesn't make sense. Like it makes sense, but why would you go from a televised TV like deathmatch thing to an actual story that involves politics and taking over this part of like land and territory? I mean, who the fuck cares? You just want to get in there and blow people up with a rocket launcher and just be the best at doing it, right? That's what you play these games for anyway. Arena combat, like Quake 3. Quake 3 Arena. No story, went from Quake 1 having a story, Quake 2 having a story. Quake 3, Arena Fighter. It's fine by me, I like those kind of games. But it was just so, I was like, oh, so there's no real story, you just kind of advance through the ranks and just play harder and harder opponents. Okay. That's what this was all about, and now they're giving it a story. It's not a very good story. It's not very enticing either. Even though they boast that they got famous Hollywood actors to do the voices, not interested. Right, I've bored you long enough, so let's jump into the action. Yeah, instant action. I'm not going to play the story mode because it's so long. And basically, you're this character called Reaper. He's got issues because there was a atrocity or something that was caused by his team doing something wrong, or they were in the wrong place, or they couldn't save these people. He's basically mentally scarred, so he's your classic protagonist, and he's fighting with his little band of mates who survived this event, and he is now working for these people who are trying to get land from these guys, and they actually make it so that although you're playing capture the flag or domination or whatever, you're playing it in like a sort of hostile takeover kind of thing. Yeah, I know. So let's see. Okay, so we're gonna go see, I mean, look, vehicle capture the flag. Why warfare, link enemy nodes together. Okay, yeah, so they had that in 2004, and that was a good game mode. Duel, 1 versus 1 duel. Well, that's just deathmatch with 2 people. Capture the flag is a classic. See, they're missing half of the game modes. There's no bombing run, there's no assault, no domination. I suppose that's what warfare's replaced, but domination, I mean, even Call of Duty has domination. Whatever, we're just going to do deathmatch. I don't know any of these levels. Let's see if I know any of them. Morbius Arena, no. Oh, I do remember Rising Sun and Shangri-La. It might be, it might actually be Shangri-La. Sentinel. I should play on this one, it's fine. What skill level? Average, it's fine. Number of combatants. Yeah, it's fine. Goal score. Okay, time limit. Let's turn the time limit off, or an hour. Force respawn. No. Bots. Okay. I don't see now. I'm confused because. Alright, fine. I'll see how this goes.
Play.
Okay. So obviously it looks very nice. It's done by Midway, the same people who did Mortal Kombat and stuff like that. So the graphics are nice. Am I playing on my own? Yeah, I'm playing on my own. That's annoying. If I was ever going to make a mistake, that would have been it. You have to add the bots. Let's see if this works now. Because if not, starting again. Because I really want to show you just like how the gameplay is. So, oh, okay, yeah, we got bots. Okay, cool. Right, there's someone over there. So, yeah, it's nice to look at. I particularly like it, the way that they've done this. I like the graphics, let's put it that way.
Double kill. That was nasty. Impossible.
I don't have much else to say about it. It looks nice. I mean, it's not the greatest game in the world. It's a good arena fighter though.
Double kill. Coffee kill. Killing spree. Mega kill. Oh, damn it. Damn,
No, I'm not going to be talking much, but I'm going to try. So, having played the first couple of games in this series, if only they had stuck to the original concept and didn't just use this graphics engine, because it's actually really nice. Like everything looks really good, and it suits the style of the game.
oh, I'm on fire.
You know, it suits the
Rampage.
well where the game's set and stuff like that. You know, but love the flat cam.
5 kills remain.
I've got a feeling these bots are a bit easy. Maybe I shouldn't open my mouth. I didn't like as well some of the weapons have changed, and they looked a lot different than their original counterparts. Like the minigun it's whatever they call it, a stinger minigun now, but I don't know why. I mean, I'm sure it's because of the ammunition it fires, but I mean, did they really have to change that? I mean, really? I mean, the rocket launch is still the same. It doesn't look the same, of course not, but it still has the same effect.
Killing spree.
Oh,
You have
okay.
won the match.
So it's a little bit easy, but I have the feeling that I might have made the bots easy. No, one of them had 12 kills. Okay, we're back here again. Alright, Alright, let's try a different game mode, shall we? Because otherwise this is going to be quite a short video. But as you can see from that, the graphics are nice. It's typical of Midway, who had the Mortal Kombat franchise and they ruined it after a certain point, like Sub-Zero Mythologies, and from then on. I mean, Mortal Kombat 4 was a bit ropey anyway. I mean, it wasn't bad. It could have been a lot better. Let's see. Let's do capture the flag. Facing words. Yeah, always got to have facing words. 10. I suppose, yeah, 10. 5 aside. Alright, cool. Yeah, after, I mean, I played Deception, Mortal Kombat Deception, Shaolin Monks, and a couple of others. And I just thought as far as games go, they were just really poor. I mean, they took a game that didn't need to have they took a game that didn't need to have a story that's so in depth and do it, and then they added like actual fighting styles and stuff. When they started adding actual fighting styles, I mean, nah, don't need that. I mean, if you don't believe me, just take a look at Mortal Kombat Armageddon. That was a complete clusterfuck. I mean, I had it on the Nintendo Wii. Unlocked all the characters, but it was just shit. And yeah, these are not the sniper rifle's not an instant kill anymore. See, another thing they ruined. I remember the sniper rifles in the first game being instant kills.
Blue flag dropped. Blue flag taken.
Damn it. Yeah, it's a shame because Midway, you know, they did pretty good originally.
Red team increases their lead.
Oh man, wasted that. Okay, so there's obviously a redeemer in our tower. I'm guessing it's here. Cool, so you can still do that.
Blue flag
Nice.
taken.
See, I mean, bots they're not very well programmed, are they? I mean,
Flawless victory.
it's a little bit too easy, and I could make it harder. But I'm literally just trying to showcase the game a bit. I'm sorry I'm not talking so much, but it's hard to focus on the game, this kind of game, and talk at the same time. We'll do team deathmatch, and I think we'll call it a day. But you know, like I said, Midway should. I mean, I don't know if they're still going. As far as I'm concerned, they should just stop, because they're buying up all these franchises, and well, they're not really doing much with it. And that's the disappointing bit. Is that, you know, they're ruining franchises because they're trying, like, they try to make a story out of this. You don't need to. You've got beautiful graphics, you know, and you've got great graphics. You've got a really good fan base for this game. Don't mess with it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think I might have killed myself there. Oh well. I mean, look, I mean, it is nice. I mean, it looks great. And then they they just ruined it. But I'm going to stop saying that because I know I've said it about 5 times already. I mean, I would still play this, you know. Well, I mean, obviously I still am. But what I mean is I would still play this on a slightly competitive level. When I say competitive, I mean against my friends. But it requires them having it because you can only do 2-player split screen, which I suppose it's kind of intense graphics-wise. So you'd think that maybe the 360 would have trouble handling it. The turning for this is slow, but that's probably the setting I've put it on. Not a lot else to say about it, really. All I know is that the story is a bit pointless. It gets stupidly hard quite early, I remember that much. All I know is that the story didn't engross me the way I thought it might. Not sure. How do I change? Ah. Right, okay. Didn't want that. I didn't want that either. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, see what I mean about the graphics? They look cool, but they've given everyone this sort of pseudo samurai kind of look. Yeah, I mean it looks cool. It's like futuristic sort of samurai with a rocket launcher. Okay, how do I get out of here? Main menu. No, is it going to load another game? I didn't ask it to. Again, it doesn't rotate the level either. It just loads you back into the other game. So anyway, that's Unreal Tournament 3. I don't think I got the black edition. That could just be a PC release, PC only release. There is multiplayer, and I'm sure there's people still playing it, but by now they've probably hacked the game. I mean, there's a lot of videos going up at the moment of people playing the new Black Ops or what is it, Advanced Warfare and stuff like that, and people have already managed to hack it. I mean, there's people doing stuff that, you know, people who play the game at a professional level say not even they could do that. There's no recoil on the gun, or the speed of the bullets is, you know, it's broken, but not broken from the developing point, broken that they've hacked it, you know, that kind of thing. So if I were to play this online, I'm sure people would be hacking and shooting through walls and shit. So I'm not going to do that. But you know, it's a game I would play with friends, and I just wish a few of them would get it and play it. But you know, it is what it is. It's a good game to play on your own though. I mean, the campaign, apart from the story, it is literally just playing through all the game modes one after another, you know, until you finish. But other than that, not a lot to it. If anything, for the sake of the story, the cutscenes, and the updated graphics, they've left a lot of it out. And if I haven't unlocked anything because I haven't played it through, you can't blame me, because the campaign sucks. It's so boring. Like, I'm not even kidding. Normally, there's games that I've got, you know, okay, you know, I'll play through the campaign because it's moderately engaging, but this is just they like I said, they've gone through the structure of the normal game. You basically play every game mode until you become the best at that. Then somehow they move the story along based on that. It doesn't work, but you know, hey. So anyway, thanks very much for watching. Thanks for joining us this evening. Well, this evening when I am recording it. Whenever you watch it, could be evening, could be morning. Good morning. So thanks very much for watching. There is nothing more I can tell you about this game. If you are a fan of the Unreal Tournament series and you haven't tried this one, give it a go. You'll enjoy it. You'll like it, but you'll get bored pretty quick. I can promise you that. It's not as engaging as the other games were, especially not the campaign mode. If you're just going to play it for the multiplayer, then by all means, it's a very good arena shooter. So thanks very much. The subscribe button is here. Really appreciate if you'd hit it, especially if you enjoy what you watch. There's going to be much more like this coming. There's more previous videos, so go check them out. The versus battles, there's more of those coming eventually. If my friends don't stop being losers and, you know, actually come and do some stuff with me. And that's it. So thanks very much. Check out the description. There's all my affiliates and my Facebook and Twitter, and we'll see you again soon.